Hello all you gorgeous souls, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Crystal. I'm an intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube. Today I am back with another new pick a card. Today we are going to be looking into what that special person that you are not in contact with wants to tell you, that no contact person. So before we get started, I would like to remind everyone here that this is a general collective reading, a lot of different energies here, a lot of different people. So please, like always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you would like a private personal reading with me, feel free to email me over at starlighttarot999@gmail.com. My readings are a gift exchange. I do require payment first, but if you have any questions or if you would like to reserve a spot on my schedule, feel free to email me. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. So with that special person that you are not in contact with currently in mind, go ahead and intuitively choose a group. We have 3 groups here. We have group 1 with magnetic attraction. We have group 2 with music. And then we have group 3, if I can get it, okay, with heartbreak. So take a moment, feel free to pause the video if you would like to meditate on the groups. You may feel drawn to a specific one. And when you've made your choice, you can go ahead and check out the comment section or the description down below for the timestamps I will be providing, so you can skip right on over to your readings. So again, take as long as you need, but with that, we are going to go ahead and jump on into today's readings. So I will talk to you all there. Lots of love. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 1. So you all chose magnetic attraction. This says alluring lust, irresistible flirting. So, just based off of this first card, we'll pull tarot and more oracle here in a moment, but I feel like your no contact person wants to tell you right now, that they feel this pull towards you. It's like magnetic. You may have a soul connection with them of some sorts. They just feel like they might feel like they need to make contact soon. Something along those lines. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see what they want to tell you right now, or what they would tell you if they could. So for group number 1, please, Spirit, the special no contact person for our group 1s. What needs to come through? What message is coming through from this no contact person? Please and thank you. For group 1. For group 1. Okay, so first we have the Tower card. So this says, up here it says a reckoning. This person would tell you that they feel like things fell apart. Things were just ripped out from underneath them, or both of you. They feel like, maybe things just feel unresolved. Things just got torn down. They thought that maybe there was a future with you two. And now this doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. This does say alluring lust, irresistible flirting, so it definitely seems pretty romantic, frankly. So, I mean, I'm kind of feeling the romance here. But, it feels like things ended almost abruptly. Or something just like, things ended almost like they were unresolved. And now you're in no contact, and they're like, I feel this pull towards you. They're like, yeah, I feel this pull towards you, and, things just got torn apart, and they don't know what to do. for group number 1, this no contact person, what would they say to group 1 if they could? Whoa. Wow, another major arcana. This is the Magician. They're manifesting you. They feel that pull. This is Resourceful Creator. I don't know if you guys can see the words. But they feel like things got torn apart, and now they're like, I need that person back. I want them back in my life. That's what they would tell you. They would tell you that they may subconsciously be manifesting you. They may be like, if they're spiritual, they may be like, you know, manifesting you. Like, they may know that they're manifesting you. So if like their favorite song comes on the radio, or you're having dreams about them, or like things like that, that could very well be them, you know, manifesting you, because it almost feels like there's a soul tie that's pulling you. Or they are like trying to pull you towards them. It feels like things just ended, and there's a lot of, you know, lightning here. Feels like things, like there were sparks between you two, you know? Lots of sparks, lots of lightning energy. Okay, for group 1, what would this no contact person tell our group 1s? 7 of Cups. Alright, this has many possibilities. Why is this? Okay, suddenly this isn't wanting to focus. Okay, cool. So, many possibilities. Okay, so I feel like this person would tell you that, for some of you, I feel like this person may have thought that they had lots of possibilities, lots of different decisions, whether it was people, or maybe they had to go off and, like, you know, choose, like, going to school, or like moving, or like, you know, different things. And it kind of tore the connection, you know, because, you know, with the 7 of Cups, not all of the decisions are the best decision, you know, and they felt like they had so many decisions or so many choices, and they picked one, and they feel like, you know, maybe it tore you guys apart, the connection apart, you know. But they want to bring you back into their realm. And honestly, with what we have so far, I wouldn't be surprised if they are kind of feeling like they want to make contact. Maybe this card, the 7 of Cups, kind of like they may be debating on making contact. Like, there's lots of choices here. The 7 of Cups is essentially, the 7 of Cups is essentially wanting to, or like having lots of decisions to make, or choices to make. Some are better than others, you know, and you have to kind of think through them thoroughly before just jumping in. So this person is telling you that they have a lot of decisions. There's lots of possibilities. And I feel like one of the possibilities is possibly making contact. They could feel like maybe that could end badly. You know, there's so many possibilities right now. Let's pull another one of these and then jump into some oracle and get some more details about what this person wants to tell you. For group 1, what else do we need to know from this? Oh, I can do it. We have the 4 of Cups. Self-serving disinterest. This is boredom. Okay, so I really feel like this is about kind of the past for most of you, okay? Take what resonates. Obviously, this is a general reading. But this could be that this person felt like they had lots of opportunities, and maybe they were feeling bored and wanted to shake it up. But then they were like, oh my god, that was a bad decision. And now they're trying to manifest you back into their realm because you had that magnetic attraction. They're regretting. Essentially, I feel like they are regretting their decision. This feels like regret. They felt like they had lots of opportunities, and they jumped into one and they were like, oh, this is not a good decision. This was not a good decision, because maybe they were just feeling, you know, bored, or just like blah, you know. They would tell you, yeah, I was feeling like bored one day, or just like, you know, like I wanted to, you know, go off and do something stupid, frankly. And I took one of the decisions that was not, or one of the choices, opportunities that was not good for me, good for the connection, and it ended in the tower, ended in bad, you know, things falling apart. And I feel like now this person is like, I'm going to try manifestation, or maybe they're subconsciously manifesting you. And that's why maybe you are seeing their name everywhere, or, you know, maybe music that comes on the radio that reminds you maybe their favorite song. They feel like they had this connection to you that was just magnetic. And I feel like there was a stupid decision that they made here. But let's go ahead and pull some oracle. Okay, for group number 1, spirit team, what would this no contact person, oh, whoa, I'm trying to throw all the cards. What would this no contact person for group 1 tell our group 1s? What message do they have here? Most important message for our group 1s from this no contact person. Okay. You know, and obviously take what resonates. If you want a private reading, you can always email me. We have seduction. It says attraction, flirting, dating, hookup, temptation, third-party interference. See, that's the kind of energy I was getting from here. They got bored, or like, and that is such a, like, that's an awful thing to say, but, you know, some people just get that way, you know, and I'm not validating it at all, okay? At all. It's not an okay thing to do. But the seduction, the temptation, the third-party interference, that led to the tower moment. That led to things just crumbling in front of their eyes, and they went, oh, let's keep this PG. Oh, poo, what did I do? You know? Like they messed up, essentially. What happened here, that led to things falling apart in front of them, between you two, in the connection. For group number 1, what else do we need to see here? Another one of these cards, please. What message from this no contact person? Yeah, see, okay, and that, oh my goodness, this, I missed the fabric that used to be here. It kept the cards from sliding everywhere. Okay. I think this looks nicer though. Alright, we have heartbroken, and that connects to why they're manifesting you. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. That's why they're manifesting you. They know that you had that magnetic attraction. They messed up, and I'm not saying that it was right. They messed up. But now they're heartbroken, and they're like, oh my god, you know, maybe I'll try literally manifesting them, or maybe they're just subconsciously manifesting you, like I said. And they're trying literally anything they can think of. They may even just be heartbroken and just thinking about you constantly, and that can, you know, be a form of manifestation. You know, they're thinking about you all the time, so for them, your name is probably, you know, coming up all the time, your favorite songs. It's definitely probably, you know, putting them through the ringer, but they're heartbroken. They messed up. They had the tower moment where everything fell apart in front of their eyes, and now they're heartbroken, and whether they, are aware of it or not, they are manifesting you. So let's pull 2 more of these cards. Whole different deck here. And see what we have here. because this seems like this is the reason that they did what they did. And it is not, frankly, it's not a good reason. Boredom and lots of opportunities feels like a stuck-up reason to do what they did. But let's see. For group number 1, a message from this no contact person. What does group 1 need to see? So, like, essentially they miss you and they know that they messed up. Let's see. Okay, so now we have commitment. Marriage promises fidelity. Okay, so with that 7 of Cups. Oh. With the 7 of Cups, I feel like it's possible that they got scared. Okay, I'm hearing that a part of them got scared because they may have seen a future with you. And they could have commitment issues, for one. With the boredom, they could have had commitment issues and just, like, went off the rails, which is not an excuse, just for the record. But I feel like there were so many possibilities, and one was commitment with you. And then they were just like, yeah, but what if I just, third party kind of energy? And that's when everything broke down. That's something I feel like they would tell you, and now they're heartbroken and trying to manifest you back in. You may have them blocked on social media, they may have you blocked, that kind of energy, but I feel like there was commitment thrown out here, and that may have scared them. That may be something they would tell you. I feel like that is an aspect of the situation, essentially, is that it was one of the 7 of Cups possibilities, essentially. So, yeah. Let's see, one more card for group number 1. What else do we need to see here? We got 4 of Cups. What do we need to know? Oh, okay, interesting. We have past life, deja vu, repeating patterns, karmic lesson. So this could be a karmic person, okay? You could see. I knew that you had some kind of soul connection to this person. It could be a karmic person. So definitely not fun. But this person has a habit of repeating patterns. But this person, you may have a past life with them. This getting bored thing, the 4 of Cups, they get bored, they could repeat patterns. So just, they could have a habit of repeating patterns. I feel like something they would tell you is, if, they, actually knew it, I feel like you have a karmic connection to them. Or like a past life connection of some sorts, and that's why they miss you so much. That's why they're heartbroken when you're gone. That's why they feel like they have such a magnetic, attraction to you. And it's not just physical, okay? It is like in like you're in the room and they feel you kind of way, But they messed up is essentially what they would tell you. They felt the commitment that they could have with you. They felt, I feel like a part of the 4 of Cups is they also were like, oh my gosh, there's commitment. Maybe I don't want to commit. Commitment might be boring, or they might have commitment issues, so they jumped into something stupid. And then things fell apart. And it hurt you, it hurt them. Obviously take what resonates, but now they're trying to manifest you because they're heartbroken, essentially. So yeah, that is, we even have sorrow on the bottom of this deck. That says loss, grief, depression. So obviously not diagnosing anyone. So there seems to be sadness within this person, and that's something that they would tell you, is they're sad about what they did and how they did it and everything that happened. So yeah, that is what I am seeing regarding your no contact person group number 1. I hope that this was helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having y'all here to read for. If you do want a private personal reading, feel free to email me and we will reserve you a spot on my schedule. But yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 2 with this music card. This says musician, snake charmer, harmony, melodic. So my first thought whenever I pulled this card is I feel like this person you're not in contact with currently, you probably communicated a lot with music. They may have played some kind of musical instrument pretty well, or, you know, really liked music a lot. They may have been a snake charmer kind of energy, but I definitely feel like this revolves around music. I feel like their life revolved around music or something along those lines. So let's go ahead and jump into your tarot and see what messages this no contact person wants to send you currently. So for group number 2, please. Regarding group 2's special no contact person, what does group 2 need to see? What message needs to come through from this person? Alright, so we're starting off with, the 4 of coins. Okay, so this is material attachment. This person, I feel like really cared about the way they looked. Really cared about their money. Really hung on to their finances. Or like their material things in general. Now this doesn't have to be a romantic person, okay? I want to throw that out there. I keep forgetting. But this could be a friend that you're no longer in contact with, a parent, you know. Let's see, for group number 2, what does this no contact person need to say? Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups. This is a comforting connection. This is like a past, obviously this is a past person, but this is somebody that you go way back with. This is somebody that you may have been like friends with when you were kids. This is somebody that you would go to for comfort. This is like a nostalgia kind of person. I feel like this person would tell you that I'm sorry that I cared more about material things than our connection. I feel like you both bonded a lot, maybe around music when you were younger, and then things just, I don't know, started revolving more around money or the way they looked, because like this particular picture, they look very wealthy, but they don't look happy, you know? They really care about their things in this picture particularly. But neither of them are actually really smiling. So I feel like this person really cared about the way they looked. Let's see. For group number 2, what would this no contact person tell? Ooh, okay. Come here. We have the Star. Wish granted. This is about healing. This person might want to heal your connection with them. They want healing. This is like a healing kind of journey. This is wishes being granted. Obviously, this says wishes granted. I feel like this person would tell you that they think about you a lot. You are like a comfort, nostalgia kind of person for them. I do feel like they think about the past a lot with you. And I feel like one of the big things they would tell you is that they wish they could go back. They wish they could heal things. They want to heal things. They might reach out and try to heal things, maybe, for some of you. Let's see, let's pull another one. And then obviously we'll jump into some Oracle. For group number 2, what do we need to see here? Oh, whoa. Okay, so the Devil, strings attached. They feel weighed down. They feel like these are like two opposite energies here. This is healing. This is like wishes, obviously wishes being granted. But this is like healing. These are things working out in your favor, filling up your cup. Like, things are working out. This is obviously strings being attached, things, weighing you down. This could be addictions as well. But I feel like they're saying that you are somebody that they really loved spending time with, and they want to heal the connection, but it's almost like they can't. There's something standing in their way, and maybe it's the fear. It could be fear of connecting. It could be, someone or something standing in their way. It could be just the thought of trying to reach out, just weighing their mind down. So let's see. Let's pull some Oracle and get a little bit more detail about how this person, or what this person would tell you, maybe what they're thinking. And that could give us a little bit more detail about what's going on. It seems like this person let other things in the way of your connection, whether this was a friendship or, like a romantic kind of connection. Like, with the cards here, it doesn't necessarily feel romantic. It feels like a long-term friendship that they want to heal. But now you're not talking, so it seems like there's something that really got in the way. Maybe they let their own ego get in the way, Alright, so for group number 2, what would this no contact person tell group 2, please? What message does this no contact person have for group 2? What cards do we need to see here the most? I was shuffling and I saw this card and I knew this was going to be the card. This says ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expanding, new phases, preparing for union. Okay, well, this definitely gives the energy of leveling up, trying to grow, honestly. I feel like this person is growing up. I feel like maybe whenever you knew them, they were very immature, very young. Not necessarily age young, but they were immature, They let little things get in the way of your connection, whether it was a friendship or a romance, whatever. But they are growing. They are, entering a new phase of their life, possibly. They are learning, they're expanding. They are trying to level up. And I feel like that's obviously something they would tell you, is they're trying to grow up a little bit. And it, obviously growth is harder for some than others. And it may be that they are trying to release the thought that money is a huge aspect, or the way they look, material wise, is important. Something along those lines. They are getting over obstacles in their life. They are they're essentially learning. Okay, so let's see. Another card for group number 2. This special no contact person. What does this person need to tell our group 2s, please? Healing heart. This person is growing. There's a lot of growth here, especially with the star card here. This person feels weighed down, but they're trying. This says healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. That's what this devil is. It's they're healing. Okay, they want to tell you that they are healing. They are trying to grow. I feel like with the 6 of Cups, you are such a comforting person. You were such a comforting person whenever you both talked regularly, you know. They want to tell you that they're healing, that, you know, maybe this person hurt you, maybe you hurt this person, you know, however it ended, the connection, however it made it to where you both are no contact, they want to tell you that they are growing and they are healing from, you know, whatever it is, from a toxic relationship or, you know, the addiction possibly, but they are doing it with you in the back of their mind. Not really even the back of their mind. I feel like you are honestly in the forefront of their mind. And with the music, if you regularly hear a song that you both used to listen to all the time, that you both used to love, then that is probably them, you know, regularly thinking about you, because you are somebody that they honestly, I'm hearing, looked up to. They really looked up to. They really, you know, wanted to be like, or, you know, wanted to, I don't know. You were somebody that they really enjoyed being around, essentially. See, we even have, honestly, we have addiction on the bottom of the deck as well. So it just gives, like, there's addiction energy. And you can be addicted to a person as well, like a really toxic relationship. So just take it how it resonates with your specific situation and your no contact person. So let's see, for group number, that is so loud, I'm sorry. For group number 2, what else do we need to see from this no contact person for group 2? Oh, we shall take it. We have conflicted decisions, hot, cold, multiple choices. Okay, so with the star, it's all about wishes being granted, you know, hope, guidance, healing kind of energy. I really do see it as healing. I feel like there's multiple choices. And really, these are different energies. The star and then the devil, different energies. Addiction, you know, strings attached, feeling very weighed down, and then healing. So they're telling you that, you know, they could decide to, you know, go back to this devil energy, or they could heal. There's lots of decisions that they could make. There's multiple choices. They're trying to heal, obviously, and you know, this definitely feels like more of a friendship, or I feel like it's like a friendship that you knew this person for a while, but they're telling you that they're really conflicted right now. They're not sure which way to go about doing something. I feel like they're not sure how to heal. They're trying to make the right decisions, essentially. I feel like that's what this is. They're trying to make the right decision to follow the star into the healing phase, you know. They're trying to ascend, they're trying to heal their heart, they're trying to, but they're conflicted. They're not sure how to do it. They, try to heal, but then they go back to this devil energy sometimes, and they're not really sure what to do. And they're trying to tell you that they're trying to get better. They're trying to heal. This could definitely be a romantic connection, but yeah. Let's see, for group number 2, what else do we need to see? One more card for group 2. Alright, so for the devil, we have hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. Okay, so with the devil, the strings attached, this pulling down, they still have hope. That is amazing. So they're telling you that they are still expecting to heal. They are still having hope. Even though they are, trying to make the hard decisions, they're feeling hot and cold. There's multiple choices. Do they, go back to the devil energy? Do they continue to heal? It's a hard decision. Whatever the situation is for them, they're manifesting, they're hoping, they're healing, they're trying, That's what they're telling you, is there's lots of healing energy here. They're really trying, even though, sometimes they feel down and like they could, go backwards. I feel like they still have you on their mind to lift them up, honestly. So, yeah. I feel like they're trying, for sure. So, yeah, this is what I have for you all, group 2, regarding your no contact person. I hope that this was helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you do want a private personal reading for you, feel free to email me and we will reserve you a spot on my schedule. But yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 3. You all chose heartbreak. This says hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment. Now, obviously somebody hurt somebody in this connection, and now you are in no contact. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could be a friendship, any kind of connection, essentially. But there is hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment kind of energy, essentially heartbreak. So let's go ahead and jump into your tarot and see what message your no contact person would like to send to you. So for group number 3, please, spirit guides, soul teams, regarding group 3's no contact persons. What message needs to come through the absolute most for group 3? This person is feeling hurt, betrayed maybe. Oh, okay. Alright, so the world, end of a chapter. Typically, this isn't necessarily a bad ending, but they do feel like things have just ended, like the connection is over maybe. But let's see what else we have here. And obviously after we're done with the tarot, I will jump into a couple of other decks, oracle decks, so we can get more information on what they're, maybe feeling, other messages they'd like to send to you. For group 3. Alright, we have the 4 of Swords, time for non-action. They are not moving. They're hurt. They are just kind of taking some time, essentially, right now. Things ended and they're just like, you know what? I'm done right now. They don't want to move from where they're at. They're just like, things ended. And it may not have ended necessarily bad, okay? Because the world is not, a bad card. It's not a bad ending. Typically it's a successful ending, but there is the heartbreak factor of this. And then we have the 4 of Swords. So it's time for non-action. This person doesn't really want to move from where they're at. They're just kind of sedentary. They're just kind of healing. Is kind of the energy they're at right now. Let's see, for group number 3, what else does this no contact person, what would they say if they could? Oh, okay. I missed the fabric that I had. It didn't make the cards go crazy. We have the Page of Wands, energetic powerhouse. So I feel like they miss your energy. I feel like they do miss your energy. If this might be your energy, this could be, I feel like this is your energy. You were the passion, you were the excitement. And now they're just ready to just take some time for, just to heal. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Let's see, for group number 3. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, overflowing love. There was overflowing love in this connection that they had for you. I don't read this deck in reverse. There's enough, negative cards or other cards to get the point across. But this is, with the Ace of Cups, this is either, new feelings coming through, or, obviously overflowing love is what this card says. Wanting to, express their emotions to you. I feel like they really loved the energy you both had. They had a lot of love for you. And again, this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic connection. It does kind of feel like a romantic connection. I feel like they really did love the way you, held yourself, and the passion you had for different things, the adventurous energy you might have had, or that you both had in the connection, and there was just like this overflowing love. And now that things are over, whether they ended, just, peacefully, this person might still be heartbroken or hurt, and they're kind of in their healing era right now, just kind of taking time for themselves. Is kind of the energy I'm getting here. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle though and see what else we need to see from this person. What other messages this person would send you, or what else they would tell you if they could. I'm sorry if this is loud. For group number 3, this no contact person, what would they say to group 3? What do they need to say? What does group 3 need to know? Oh. Alright. We have date. Meeting someone new. Dating. Get back out there. Plan. Set a date. Okay, so for the ending of a chapter, they would... So I don't feel like they're dating right now, because they're taking some time. They're like, it's time for non-action. They're not moving. They're just kind of, just sticking to themselves right now. But with the end of the chapter, they may be seeing you date. They may be, planning on dating, getting back out there. They're not quite ready for it yet, I don't feel like. They may be, telling you that they are wanting to. They may be telling you that they want to date you again. It's possible. But unless they make contact, they may be planning on getting back out there at some point. Let's see, for group 3. What else do we need to see here from this no contact person? What would they say if they could talk to group 3? Goodness. Let's see if something comes out. Okay, I'm going to take the first card that came out. This one right here. This is sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So while this person is not doing anything, they are watching still. That is what they would tell you. And honestly, they probably wouldn't. I feel like they probably wouldn't actually tell you that because it seems creepy. But they are watching. Okay, so sorry. Somebody was at the door. But yeah, they are trying to end the chapter that maybe they were with you or they want to seem like they are dating. But it's, in reality, they are not really going anywhere right now, and they are just kind of watching. Maybe they're watching you date right now. Just kind of, I don't think it's so much gaslighting or, anything like that. I feel like they're watching, maybe watching your social medias, just looking, maybe stalking your social medias a little bit, that kind of energy. So let's see from this deck here, what else do we need to see? I'm going to give this a good shuffle as well. For group number 3, regarding group 3's no contact person, what would they say? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. We have chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. Interesting. Okay. So it could be that this person wants to make contact with you. I feel like it's possible that the way they're watching your social media might be a little bit, on the toxic side. Not that it's going to necessarily affect you, hopefully, but like it might be obsessive kind of energy. I feel like they want to chase you because I really feel like this Page of Wands represents your energy with them, your maybe how they perceived you, like you might be more adventurous than them, maybe outgoing kind of energy, maybe passionate kind of energy, and they want to possibly chase that, or maybe they want you to chase them kind of thing. But I kind of feel like they're wanting to chase you. So if they reach out, that wouldn't be super surprising. But let's see, one more card for group number. Oh, that was a mess. Let's try that one again. For group number 3, I just kind of dropped the cards. Oh, interesting. For the Ace of Cups here, we have obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. Okay, so while they have a lot of feelings for you, there's also a lot of obsession energy, addiction energy. They want the, physical along with the emotional kind of energy. That's what they would tell you, but I feel like that's like their wants. I feel like they want to chase you. They're watching, even though they're not actually. I feel like they might be dating, but I feel like even if they are dating, they are still keeping an eye on you, which I don't want to make anyone paranoid, okay? Take it how it resonates, okay? But they're kind of just keeping an eye on your social media, and, obviously I'm just reading the cards. But, I feel like they want your energy back, and they want the love back. This definitely feels like a, maybe situationship, or a romance that was going on, something along those lines. So, yeah, that is what I have for you all, group number 3. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having y'all here to read for. If you do want your own private personal reading, feel free to email me and I will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye.